The accident occurred at the DuPont and LaPorte facility. It was a toxic chemical release. This PowerPoint is presented by Janika Jones. The accident location is LaPorte, Texas. The accident occurred on November 15, 2014. The final report was released on June 25, 2019. The overview of the accident. It was approximately 24,000 pounds of highly toxic methanol that was released from an insecticide production unit at the EI DuPont company, which is DuPont, chemical manufacturing facility in LaPorte, Texas. This release killed 3 operators and a shift supervisor inside a manufacturing building. They died from a combination of asphyxia and acute exposure to the methanol. Out of the 14 OSHA PSM elements that are listed here, the ones that I felt were the contributing or root cause of this accident was process safety information, operating procedures, training, management of change, and compliance audits. The PSM elements at use, the CSB determined that the cause of the highly toxic methyl mercaptane release was the flawed engineering design and the lack of adequate safeguards. Contributing to the severity of the incident were numerous safety management system deficiencies, including deficiencies in formal process safety, culture assessments, auditing, and corrective actions, troubleshooting operations, management of change, safe work practices, shift communications, building, ventilation design, toxic gas detection, and emergency response. Weaknesses in the DuPont LaPorte safety management systems resulted from a culture at the facility that did not effectively support strong process safety performance. The highly toxic methyl mercaptane release resulted from a long chain of process safety management system implementation failures stemming from ineffective implementation of the process safety management system at the DuPont LaPorte facility. The summary, lesson to be learned. Prior to resuming insecticide business unit, IBU, manufacturing operations conducted a comprehensive engineering analysis of the manufacturing building and the discharge of pressure relief systems with toxic chemical scenarios to assess potential inherently safer design options. At a minimum, to evaluate the use of an open building structure and the direction of toxic chemical leaks and the discharge of pressure release systems with toxic chemical scenarios to a destruction system. They implemented inherently safer designs principles to the greatest extent feasible and effectively applied the hierarchy of controls such that neither workers nor the public are harmed from potential highly toxic chemical releases. They detailed the analysis, findings, and corrective actions in a written report and made this report available to DuPont LaPorte employees, their representatives, and the CSB. Here I have an APA reference for the recommendations and for the report of the DuPont LaPorte facility toxic chemical release.